What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 39. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
19 Tiger.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Running their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up third and very short.
This quarterback, when you have an out-route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down. Instead, it's incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Ready, go!
Going for it on fourth, Richardson. That's on target to Pierce. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Ready, ready.
Another game to Judkins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some offenses, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, strike, street.
Another one for Judkins. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Second and 10 now. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Great run here. He's across the 35. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's go. Ready.
Second down carry for Sampson. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the first. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter.
Ready, go!
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Cleveland coming up in just a moment.
Ready up!
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it.
Let's go now.
They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. PAT effort coming up. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. And this drive will start inside the 25. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Mustang 19!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Second down now, 7 to go.
19, Tiger, 19!
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a more conservative ground call, but backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here we go, set! Cut like this, pass all 80!
Richardson on 1st and 10. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. Through the middle, it's an Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts make it a one-score game in the first half. Nevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Drive start to the quick throw, left complete. push down near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Play action. Sanders escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Viking 18. Cougar 19. Street. Let's go.
So Reed, this is Jenkins. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a Bigger play, just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
60 by 6. Ready?
From the gun, Judkins. First down and more past the 40. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 12.
We hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. This guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
And now they'll try the point after. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. Up to the races, middle of the field. The 40. At the 20. And he finishes off the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Taylor again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Oh, it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Colts need some big yards in a hurry. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
They go again with Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the draw, this is Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a one-score game before halftime. Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Come on, come on.
On first down, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Sanders going to throw here on first. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
60. Here we go, here we go. 19. Ready.
From the red zone now. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. Steady.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Cut near the goal line. He would not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
1st down and goal to go.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go. Let's go.
One final shot before the half. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's Miller on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the counter, it's Taylor. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Taylor now up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Throwing now, Richardson. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Third and long, it's Richardson. He's loaded another one up. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Quick slant to Ferguson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. It's an option give to Junkins. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Cowboy 80.
To the air, Sanders. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check. Let's go now.
No run. It's Judkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Here's Miller on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Alert.
Handoff here for Miller. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready. Back to 60. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Finds a man right side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Across midfield at the 45. And he works this down to the 41. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down, Indianapolis.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
Richardson. Caught by his back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they take him down right along the 30. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling.
Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the fourth quarter. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Hey, smash Bronco. Bronco 80. Steady.
Another game to Judkins. The second down run good for 4, and that brings up third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hurt. Get it. 70 Lions.
Another one for Judkins. And they only get a couple when they needed, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.